MVP. Round 2, race 1 here. Championship leader TkmSpadders on pole position as they start to rise the engine note. Lights go out and we're racing, and it's a brilliant start from Steno. He will now be alongside TkmSpadders. They head towards turn number 1. Who's going to get the better of the other driver? Through turn 1. Steno got the inside line, and I think he might get the job done. Yes, he does. So TkmSpadders has to slot into second place, but he's got a decent switchback move, and he's now looking to go around the outside through the first part of the S. Now we'll have the inside, and now we'll switch back to the outside and decide to slot back into second place. There you got Pug of Size in P3, SHAREfactory and Robert. Then comes Eagle Pants, Raisin Snake 79. Leon Mark and also Weeby. Pug of Size slightly wide there through the Dunlop curb, and SHAREfactory and Robert looking towards the outside line through the first Degner. There you go. Steno was slightly wide, and TkmSpadders were looking to the inside through the second Degner, but couldn't find the way by. And now SHAREfactory and Robert's looking towards the outside line, heading towards the hairpin. There's nothing going there, but Pug of Size looking towards the inside of the hairpin. A little bit of contact made, but not much harm done. But what that has done is actually left him susceptible, easy for me to say, for SHAREfactory and Robert to find his way by and move into P3. But TkmSpadders now has a lot of work to do if he wants to catch back up to Steno, the championship leader, winning 2 out of the 3 races at Monza. The other race winner was Steno. He won race 1. Now he's trying to chase down Steno, heading towards 130R. And if you get this corner right, it can be flat out, and it's very good. Very nicely done there from TkmSpadders, who looked towards the outside line, heading towards the bus stop. And he doesn't commit to go around the outside this time, but maybe that's an opportunity for the future. But Pug of Size has actually managed to find his way past SHAREfactory and Robert, or find his way back past, I should say, through the bus stop. And TkmSpadders looking to go around the outside, heading towards turn number 1 and turn 2. Can he make his way all the way around the outside? He's still there around the outside, but through the second part, he's managed to hold on. Has Steno. He squeezes TkmSpadders out, and he has to back out, slot back in behind, looking at the rear end of that MvP Atenza car. And now Pug of Sides is closing up. Or is he? Oh no, he's quitting the grass. He's on the gravel and he's off. And Pug of Sides, and his other chance of him winning the race, has just gone with a mistake made from him. It's very surprising to see so many mistakes from Pug of Sides from experiences. From what I've seen, you don't really see too many mistakes from him, but there goes another one. He made a lot through Monza. Let's hope it's not going to be a disaster weekend like it was for him at Monza. But Steno has the Atenza of TkmSpadders all over the back of him. TkmSpadders looking towards the inside line, towards Spoon Curve. Steno covers it just about. Oh, SHAREfactory and Robert very late on the brakes there through the first part of Spoon Curve, nearly going into the back, but doesn't, and stays out the back of TkmSpadders. Doesn't make any contact this time. That was a little bit. Well, was it skill or was it luck? I'll let you be the judge of that one, but that was certainly quite close for probably both of the drivers liking it. As TkmSpadders trying to look around the outside of 130R. It doesn't work this time, and he has to slot in behind Steno, and he actually has to slot in behind SHAREfactory and Robert. He got a good run through 130R. He looked to go around the outside through the bus stop, but didn't manage to make it work. Exiting the bus stop, and now Steno has a bit of breathing space between himself and SHAREfactory and Robert, who is his brother, of course. But Eagle Pants looking towards the outside line as TkmSpadders has to cover towards the inside, heading towards turn 1. Eagle Pants looking around the outside. Oh, he's got the curb at the wrong point, and he's gone for a slide and he's gone for a spin. No, it was just a half spin. Somehow he manages to hold on. What a save there from TkmSpadders. Let's have a look at a replay. We're on board here with TkmSpadders, and he's looking towards the outside of TkmSpadders. Slow motion replay here at quarter speed. So we'll see him braking probably around the, I think, 50-meter board, if I remember correctly. He's managed to get quite nicely, well, probably pretty much past him, but TkmSpadders was very late on the brakes there. But I don't think there's any contact. TkmSpadders just catches the curb just at the wrong point, and it just sends him for a spin. That was a really odd incident, just clipping the curb at the wrong angle or something, just awkwardly, and it just sends him for a half spin. He does so well to hold on to it, but loses an awful lot of time to the top 3, and also loses position to Racing Snake 79. But let's see if he is out of the race for the top. He certainly can maybe achieve something, especially if these top 3 drivers carry on fighting like they are. If he makes his way past Racing Snake, he would still be in for a chance for a top 3 finish. But TkmSpadders on the back of SHS Sergeant Robert, after losing the position from him after a little bit of an excursion onto the runoff area through 130R, trying to get past LS Deno, and he's a little bit wide there through the first Degner from SHS Sergeant Robert, and that gives TkmSpadders a little bit of confidence to maybe make his way into the second Degner. He decides better of it, but that has now actually given LS Deno a little bit more breathing space, and that he will certainly welcome that with both hands. Through they go into, oh, big slide there from Weeby there into the hairpin, as they all swing through the hairpin through the middle of lap number 3. TkmSpadders looking towards the outside through Spoon Curve. Surely not. Oh, he's looking to do it as well, and I think that might actually be job done. Yes, it is. TkmSpadders round the outside through Spoon Curve. SHS Sergeant Robert giving him plenty of room, and very sportsmanlike from him there. And TkmSpadders is into P2. Now he chases down racing leader LS Deno. Just over 4 laps to go. Can LS Deno hold on to this race lead, or will TkmSpadders steal it from him? We've seen this before so many times. LS Deno is trying to hold on from the race victory from TkmSpadders. TkmSpadders in second place. We have seen this so many times. TkmSpadders in second place, trying to challenge LS Deno for the race lead. Let's see which way it's going to go this time. LS Deno leads the way ahead of TkmSpadders, heading towards turn 1 and turn 2. And TkmSpadders has got a very good end of the lap with this. He's already onto the back of LS Deno. Through turn 1 and turn 2, into the S's. And TkmSpadders, there he is in the slipstream, in the tow. Probably not losing too much downforce through this section. These cars aren't overly dependent on downforce as they swing through the Dunlop curve. TkmSpadders taking the curve on the inside line and swinging on the exit. TkmSpadders, when's he going to make his opportunity? He's clipping the curve on the inside of the first Degner, swinging through the second Degner. TkmSpadders taking an awful lot of curve that time. And I haven't seen any challenges yet from TkmSpadders. LS Deno having deciding to cover into the hairpin. And TkmSpadders keeping a tight exit line, but it doesn't give him the run that he needs to look for the inside line into Spoon. Where is LS Deno going to go? Is he going to cover to the inside line heading into Spoon Curve? No, he just takes the racing line because TkmSpadders isn't close enough to think of making an opportunity this time. And these two are actually starting to break a little bit of a gap between themselves and SHS Sergeant Robert. SHS Sergeant Robert certainly doesn't seem to have the pace to challenge with these pair, but with these, who knows with these pair, once they start fighting, SHS Sergeant Robert could be straight back on them as he swings through at 130R, both of them very, very high speed corner, probably both of them flat out through there into the bus stop for the 4th time. TkmSpadders, no challenges this hit lap, but I can certainly sense one coming at some point. and he's got 3 laps to try and do it. He sets a new fastest lap. There's 2:07. He just broke into the 2:07s then. Looking towards the outside, through turn 1. Is he going to make it all the way around the outside? Still got the outside line. Elesteno surely not going to let him have it. No, TkmSpadders has to back out on the exit, or doesn't get the run on the exit to be able to stay side by side with Elesteno, and has to slot back into second place. Oh, why there through one section of the S's from Elesteno. Is this the chance that TkmSpadders needs? He's not close enough to make a move up the inside of the Dunlop curve. But once again was why there Elesteno through Dunlop, and maybe TkmSpadders could have a run into the Degners. No, he's not close enough, but now SHARE and Robert is back on them through the second Degner. Elesteno taking more curve from Spadders this time, and now SHARE and Robert's quite close to TkmSpadders. TkmSpadders looked like he got a little bit on the grass there on the exit. Oh, big start! Little bit twitchy there in the braking zone from SHARE and Robert into the hairpin. Nothing actually happening of it, but I was a little bit worried for both TkmSpadders and SHARE and Robert there. I thought he might have careered it right into the back of TkmSpadders, but once again he manages to save it. Not the first time this race either. Through Spoon Curve, and TkmSpadders looking quite close. He's got a good exit. So, which way is he going to go? Elesteno comes to the inside line. TkmSpadders has to commit to the outside. Heading towards 130R. Side by side through 130R. He's looking towards going around the outside again. Surely not. No, he goes on to the runoff, and we'll have to slot in back behind Elesteno once again. Brakes early and slots behind for the bus stop. Not this time for TkmSpadders. 2 laps to go. Sunshine, you've got 2 laps to try and win this one, mate. So you really need to get on and do it. Elesteno seems to have every answer for him. The standings are as follows. Elesteno is still leading the way here, just ahead of TkmSpadders. SHARE and Robert in 3rd. Racing Snake in 4th. SHARE and Robert was wide there through turn 1, and he's lost contact with Elesteno and TkmSpadders, and surely that means it's game over for the race win from his point of view. Unless these two come together, he will not be getting himself on the top step of the podium. He now has to just try and focus on holding on to P3 from Racing Snake 79, because I think now Racing Snake 79 is on, and we're going to stay focused with this race lead though, because this has been raging throughout the whole race. But let's go back to before I was interrupted. This are the race standings as it is now. Elesteno leads the way, TkmSpadders in 2nd, SHARE and Robert in 3rd. Racing Snake is in 4th ahead of Pug Size, Leon Mark, Ickle Pants and Weeby rounds out the field. But what can TkmSpadders do? He has, well, under a lap and a half now, as they now head towards Spoon Curve. He's not close enough to make a move through Spoon, through the second part of Spoon. Can he get a good exit and maybe look for a way by through 130R? He's tried this quite a few times. He has seemed to have got a good run out of 130R pretty much every lap, but I don't think he's quite close enough this time. Into the braking zone he goes, purple to the sector, and Elesteno has got just enough of a margin over TkmSpadders. He has to cover to the inside through the bus stop. Look how close TkmSpadders is, and there is the battle for 3rd place, as it looked like Pug Size was looking up the inside of Racing Snake into the bus stop, but it's a new fastest lap. It is a 2:07.0 from TkmSpadders. TkmSpadders is certainly going to end up with another fastest lap by the end of this race, and that will be 4 out of 4 fastest laps so far this season. But Elesteno still just about holding on to this race lead. TkmSpadders couldn't find his way past around the outside, or with a switchback manoeuvre through the first 2 corners, so now he has to sit behind him through the S's. See if Elesteno makes any mistakes. Can he force him into a mistake? Through Dunlop, he's a little bit wide. Is Elesteno through Dunlop curve? But he's not wide enough to be on the grass. LS Deno is now reducing the amount of corners between himself and the race win. He's controlled it so well. He's not cracked under pressure. But now he just has a few corners left to go before he can crown himself the race victory. TkmSpadders is going to try everything to stop that from happening as LS Deno shuts the door just about in time to stop TkmSpadders looking for the inside line into the hairpin. And TkmSpadders had to switch to the outside, heading towards Spoon Curve. TkmSpadders really make the move for the inside line. LS Deno covers it slightly and just says, "Don't think about it, mate. We don't want to have any incidences this close from the end. Let's finish rather than win it or bin it." Heading towards 130R, 2 opportunities left for TkmSpadders. A flash of the lights from TkmSpadders, maybe to try and distract him a little bit. LS Deno will have to go to the inside into the bus stop. TkmSpadders looking to go around the outside. We'll now have the inside line for the second part. Has he got it done? No, he hasn't, because they're still side by side. If they swing through the right-hander towards the line, who's going to get there first? I think it might be LS Deno. LS Deno gets there. TkmSpadders will end up in second place. SHAREfactory Robert is going to be in third, but on penalties, Pug of Sides gets there.